Alrighty. Hello, hello, Internet. My name is Matt Nahat. We are back. We are back with some fantastic things. We have Pathfinder 2 Kingmaker Adventure Path that we are running on Foundry. And we are here for session 44 as we plow through this adventure. We are currently on an island. Let's actually show you the map real quick. I'm not going to activate this, but we'll just show chat. We are on an island down here, Candlemere Island, and we have come from the lair of the Lizard King. They have told us that there's some weirdness going on. We should go check it out. Some of their tribesmen have gone missing, and to go have a look. And being that we want sort of peaceable relations with them and a trade agreement and what's not, we decided to help them out. And so we have travelled by boat, by their boats, to Candlemere Island to investigate what might be going on. We arrived there during last session and found a mist that was creeping in. We had to deal with a shambling tree sort of creature, and then a little bit later on, a globule of light with a humanoid skull in it called a will-o'-wisp, and also the palpable sense of dread and being watched by outer gods, which is great. It's really great. So we're gonna
Ever
orient back to our players and introduce.
doesn't everybody need a Cthulhu over their shoulder?
Right? Yeah,
This
yeah.
place needs to be
Praise be
renamed, that's for
Cthulhu.
sure.
Um, and so we're gonna go ahead and introduce our players and their characters and what they're thinking, and get right into it. Sorry, we're running a few minutes late. We're not gonna catch up with people right now. We've sort of done that off camera. And but we will catch up with the characters as to what they're thinking and feeling and stuff as they're going. So let's actually start from the bottom up today. The bottom being on the stream, not the bottom rung of leadership or skill or any other thing. Just what's on the stream. So, Malkov, why don't you introduce your character, where they're at, what they've been up to, and what they're thinking as they're exploring this island, please?
I am playing Kaldor Stoneblood, champion of Torag and Blessed One, which is how he became a champion. And I am thinking that this place is doom and maybe the end of all of us. But I'm also right now quite afraid, which is also somewhat of an alien feeling.
Mm, fair, very fair. Thank you. And we'll go up to Azrael PC. Who are you playing, and what is he feeling and thinking right now?
So my character's name is Lucas Blackwell, and I'm a tree-ish being after I died. And I thought that when I died, I had felt and seen everything, but I am fucking terrified right now. I feel like my skin is being burned, like a hole is being burned into the bark in my skin. And oh my God, I am feeling very, very much dread. I'm ready to finish, like, find these fucking lizards and getting the hell out.
Fair enough. Very good. And over to Mix Nuts. Who are you playing? What is he thinking and feeling right now?
Brar? Brar's a kobold. He's at this point pretty annoyed and frustrated because, yeah, he feels that creepy feeling as well, too. But this place is right next door to home. It is literally right down the way. We need this path. This has got to go. And as far as he's concerned, it's also by his screw up last session. He doesn't think that it's what's in the tower that's the problem. He honestly believes it's the mist that's outside that's the problem. So inside and downstairs is it's away from the mist. It's safe as far as he's concerned. Nobody else agrees with him, but
Yes. Very good.
that has never
And
stopped him before.
finally, we have DM next. Who are you playing? What is he thinking and feeling at the moment?
Playing Beckard, who's an alchemist and a lore master, and this place is creepy. Apparently, it's tainted by a great old one of some sort, and was worshipped by a cult. Not particularly fond of it.
No. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, you are on this mysterious island surrounded by mist. Just recently, you felt the weird feeling in your bodies and especially in your throats and noses as it felt like worms were making their way through your body and just really icky and gross and yeah, this palpable sense of fear as you feel like you're being watched by unmentionables from far off in space. And so, orienting towards that, the game is in your hands, guys.
It's the
And
mist trying to get in you. Don't let it in. Plugs my nose and heads down the stairs.
all right,
Damn it.
that's fine. Let's. Is everyone going with Vra? Is someone trying to stop Vra as he?
Until we're already
I
trying to
am
fucking try.
I am like my character is legitimately scared to a standstill. Like I don't want to move.
Mm,
I'm gonna need some serious confidence and courage building before I even step foot down those stairs.
Do I notice this as I go down the steps?
I believe so. Yeah.
Like almost like to the point where I'm like hugging myself and like my head's down and like I am shuddering.
Caldor, are you trying to stop me from going down the steps?
No, I'm
You
going with
were
you.
okay. So I'm gonna look back at you, and then I'm gonna look over at them, and I'm gonna look at Deckard and said, "Can you bring him along with you, or do I need to just drag him over here and drop him down the stairway?"
Don't you fucking touch me. Or however that's going to be in the vernacular of Pathfinder.
No, that's
No,
fine.
that's-
We're good.
that's-
We're an adult
that's
stream.
Brar is gonna giggle the exact way that I just did, and then continue down the stairs.
All right. So you are going downstairs. What I will do, obviously, not everyone might want to go down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over to there. Who does follow Vra in this moment? Then, just so that I can get
Yeah, I do.
those. You do.
Yeah.
I will say that I can
Yeah,
be
I wanna-
convinced and helped to go down. I
Yeah.
really don't want to go, but I can be convinced to because you know what? As scared as I am right now, it would be even worse if I was alone.
Well, Lindsay is going to come over to you for the moment and see, see if she can talk with you. She
Sure.
doesn't really want to go down there. But while that happens, Thecard, are you going to be with Lucas or are you going to be with the others just in this moment?
Probably should be with Vrar because we were dealing with the lovely floaty things not long ago.
Okay.
I
In
greatly
that
appreciate
case,
you abandoning me.
I will pull you over here, and what I'm doing is I'm just gonna take us briefly to where we're going.
Which, on that note of that conversation we had a little bit earlier on exploiting of actions.
Hmm.
So I have reflexive catch, Thecard, which means you can literally have your guy drop the potion near me, and I can grab it as a free action and start juggling it with what I have in hand already, instead of having to actually take it from you. You literally just have to drop it within reach of me, and I can reflexively catch it based on the way that works. Once around, because it is still a reaction, so it uses the reaction up. But
Mm.
Yeah, but that's no more action efficient than the action he's already used to get it to you.
well, yeah, but I have to take it from him if I'm end up doing it on my
No.
own.
No, it doesn't take you an action to take it. It takes Rodrim an action to hand it to you on his turn.
Becomes a free action for Haradrim to drop it at that point, though, doesn't it?
You know, he's already spent the action though.
True. Okay.
Okay, so strange footsteps echo sort of offbeat to your own footsteps as you make your way down this stone corridor and stone staircase until you emerge in a low chamber. The staircase down has been relatively steep, but not to the point where you've slipped or fallen. But it's relatively steep, leading up to the north, and stairs leading down to both the east and west now. You see a small pile of dead leaves and dried nettles has drifted against the south wall down here. Otherwise, you currently don't really see very much. So you see staircases that lead down to the left and to the right. A few more things to note. The ceiling is 10 feet above you, or at least is 10 feet high in total. So some of you, being tall, might be able to even reach up to touch it, or just with your fingertips, or maybe not quite, depending on your height. But it's only 10 feet high roof, and the doors and walls are all made of heavy stone. The doors themselves, I will describe when we get there, but everything that you see at this stage is all stonework, except for that little area of dried nettles, leaves that has drifted against the south wall. That is what you see.
Go and pick up a small stone or pebble or something on the floor and throw it into those leaves.
Okay?
Well, while he does that, did Lindsay and I do any talking?
Yeah, so Lindsay will have come up to you and she will gesture around you, like at now an empty room,
Okay.
and she will say, I don't fancy very much going down there.
Mhm.
However, I don't fancy very much being alone.
And I was just thinking about that, Lindsay. I also don't really enjoy being alone, or at least here with you by ourselves in such a dangerous place. I think that we would be much better served, unfortunately, joining the rest of the party downstairs.
Yes,
Um,
it seems to be.
I'm still scared. Sorry, I'm still scared, but um, I think that the two of us, as long as we like, I'm starting to slowly kind of gather myself and um, I I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to put this. Kind of like I'm as scared as I am, I'm still willing to escort her downstairs
Okay.
because I understand like me being as tall as I am and her being her short stature, I can imagine it's even more dreadful. Um, and so part of me, while I'm scared, part of me understands that I need to project confidence and courage. So I I I basically like through body language I ask her if she would like for me to help her downstairs.
I think I can manage the walking part. Thank you anyway.
That was not flirting, by the way.
Good.
No, we know she didn't run
Yeah.
fleeing.
Yeah, I think dying kind of put a damper on my flirtatiousness. So
Probably
Being
for the
would
best.
also being that Jazel wanted to like lop my head off when I was a werewolf, that probably didn't help either. So
Possibly,
I'm gonna
right?
be I'll be a little more careful with my
I don't even know what part of your
flirtations.
genome would get through at this point right now. The original critter you were, the werewolf you turned into, or
Yeah,
the tree species you are now.
Right.
who the hell knows? But
So,
yeah, we'll go no sounds.
with
We'll go
that,
downstairs.
the folk that are downstairs will hear the sound of footsteps, two sets of footsteps, following after you as you look around the place. And I will go grab them.
Yep,
Thank
yep.
So you have a
And,
few minutes by yourselves without Lindsay and Lucas.
Well, he threw the rock into the leaves and nothing really happened.
True. So let me get to that here. I can only sort of do a little
'Cause
bit at a
I
time.
was standing here.
So when
We
you
did that.
threw the rock, you will see, you can see that there's actually a shallow basin that these nettles and leaves have basically filled. So the rock kind of dips down, which you weren't quite expecting, and sort of vanishes beneath the cover of leaves and nettles. And clearly it's sort of a dip in the a basin in this floor.
Is that where it
Okay.
is right there?
Yeah, down
All right,
down
click.
there. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so it will reveal that basin as you do that. You also, as your attention gets drawn to that, you see a inscription in the same language as above, which you had to figure out. That is above this basin. You see it
Okay.
kind of faded, etched onto the wall just above this basin.
I don't know. Did we figure that language out last time? I think I tried and failed horribly.
We didn't figure the language out. We were able to establish what the message above meant. Well, not the whole message either. We got a word, a name specifically, which was Yog-Sothoth, which
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that one.
What?
right.
I think I had left by then. Whoa.
Yeah. So,
Oh boy. So I hear that's
I'm
my
guessing
first time
that's where
ever
they put
hearing
the
that.
blood.
So I hear that, and I'm gonna roll an occultism check
sure.
just to see if that rings anything.
Oh yeah. You know that Yog-Sothoth is an outer god, and yeah, terrifying mix of real and unreal, and nightmares and dreams and
I'm
tentacles
sure your
and
mistress is good
Hold-
friends with him.
Get
Hold
the
on,
fuck out of my head.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold on. Think about all those things that H.R. Geiger put down onto paper and pen for that and worse.
great. Oh boy. Yeah, all right. I just got even more terrified. Okay. But I'm still gonna go.
It's why this place can't be anywhere near our fucking base, near our capital. It's too close. It's right nearby here. It's gotta go. Gotta go. Tell him, Jenkins.
Okay, Jenkins.
Damn it, cat. You don't meow on command.
meow.
Oh boy. Yeah, all right. So when I get down here, like I want like there's language, like there's stuff on the walls, right? Like
Yes.
language stuff.
Yes.
Um would an academia role like do
Sure.
like okay, yeah, let's try that.
I'm gonna
Language,
approach
okay.
the leaves a couple steps here, but I'm ready. I'm assuming something's gonna leap out of there and attack.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you're approaching. Nothing seems to like they don't seem to be moving about or anything. Um, you only saw that there was a dip because someone threw a rock in there. And nothing happens as you approach them. With that academia check, Lucas, um, this idea of Yog Sothoth is definitely forefront in your brain as you are thinking about this.
Uh-huh.
Let me just bring this back up here, and
Here you go. Here's the nightmare image you don't need before bed.
so
Uh,
you remember that in appearance, Yog Sothoth is said to be a congeries of iridescent spheres, brilliant foaming bubbles that constantly expand and collapse in upon themselves. He is known as the Lurker on the Threshold, a mass of black tentacles that endlessly writhe, reach, and grow, and a mysterious figure hidden behind a shimmering veil. He embodies all of space and time and exists in all places and all moments simultaneously. He is the nightmare that wakes. Yes, all of these things.
You know, all of those things that that creepy little tickle at the back of your neck.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
things where it's like I think a bug just crawled across me. No,
sure.
you just felt one of the tentacles out of the dark
Yeah.
for just
And
that
as
second.
you recall that this is what Yog Sothoth embodies, one particular word of this etching stands out to you, and that's a word that is used in Yog Sothoth's description here. And that word is threshold.
Okay. Do I see that before I hit the ground, like before I hit the floor, or am I still on the stairs?
No. You are in this area, so you've come down.
Okay.
You can be like here.
Okay.
Lindsay has come in, and so yeah, you see that word. It's not the only word. You're not able to make out the
Sure.
others, but because
Okay.
of your academia check, because you've seen
Yeah.
this description, you
Hmm.
remember the description of Yog Sothoth in this other language. You remember seeing it,
Yeah.
and so that word stands out, and you remember translating that in your work to threshold, or lurker in the threshold was his description. This doesn't say
Okay.
lurker in the threshold, but it has
Sure.
the word threshold in it.
All right. So I tell everybody.
Okay.
Um.
He's talking behind me. I'm sneaking off down the stairs.
Yeah, so you're going down the stairs to the
Stop.
right.
Stop.
Already hidden. Did that before you got down the stairs. Remember, you were up there
Okay.
with
Oh, that's
Lindsay.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Okay,
So when you cross the threshold, if you break something, I didn't have a chance to warn you. I tell everybody else when I get down there that the second that I see that word, I say stop moving.
All right, so Vra, as you embark upon this lower level and step into the room, you see several stone benches that line the walls of this room. The east wall seems to contain two openings leading to stairs. Okay, so that's here that you came from, and down here where you haven't come from. The one that you've come from obviously goes back up to where you've just been. The one to the south seems to be going further down, and there are stone blocks the stone blocks of the ceiling. So you're looking up as well as around. You're looking up, and as you look up, you see that the stone blocks of the ceiling here have been badly scorched, and this scorch seems to be in strange circular patterns above you.
I mean, like bubbles.
Perhaps. So that is what you see in this room at this time.
No obvious enemies. I will come back up the stairs.
Thank
It's probably
you.
about this time that you step into the room
Okay.
and go, don't
Don't
move.
move. Don't move. Just stop moving.
And I'm going to go, I already been downstairs.
Okay. Just what did you see?
Scorch marks.
What shape?
Big empty room.
What shape? What shape?
Circular pattern.
Okay. So this being deals with those types of he or it has the ability to deal with that. And the word that I see says threshold. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I see the word threshold. So be very, very careful when you cross a threshold.
Fair enough. Keldor,
He says,
as you're like poking about and expecting maybe something to come out, nothing comes out. You see that the basin is really like a shallow dip in this room. You see that it seems to be that it was once used for making offerings, and indeed, under the covering of these nettles and leaves, you see long since dried blood, and you
I
see
knew it. It was a blood basin.
6 large silver coins that are sitting at the bottom of the basin.
Can I see what's on the coins from here without touching them?
You can see that they're very old. Remember upstairs when you made a history check or a religion check or something, and I told you the age of the stonework?
Yeah, 5,000.
5,000 years, yeah.
It looks like these coins are probably from that same period by the looks.
Okay, they're not recent.
No.
Hey, Thacker, there's some ancient coins over here. I don't know if it's safe to touch them, but you might want to take a look at them.
You can take a look at them.
Okay.
Yeah, just look,
See what
don't
we find out.
touch.
Yeah, so you can go down there. You can see that they're very old. You can see that they're silver.
I'm going to turn and look right at Lucas as I go, look, don't touch. What is this, a peep show? Down the stairs I go.
Down the other stairs you go. All right. So you go down those stairs. all alone
What's
again.
What's down here?
All right.
I will once
Yeah,
again,
I'll
as I head down
identify
the
that.
stairs, stealth and hide to go look. But I wasn't
So,
quiet up top. Everybody else is up
Thekid, just examining these coins, they look to have like one silver piece worth of silver in each one. So they're probably, but potentially being that they're old, they might be worth something to a collector. You know that some old coins are worth things to collectors, and these are very old, so maybe they'd be
Okay.
worth money. They're in this stone basin. There is dried blood down here. There's not blood on the coins, but
Could crafting or lore master kind of tell me what this is for, what it's used for, why it's here?
well, with Kaldor and really without a check, you can both sort of ponder this, and it does look to both of you that it seems to be an offering basin, and probably, I mean, you don't see what it's
Where they
to,
cut the
but
blood when they sacrifice
the
people.
same language is up there, so presumably it's to Yog Sothoth.
They. That probably didn't help, but that was to see if I can see any, like, I recognize any more words near the offering area.
You do not at this stage.
I don't think so.
So just before I go to what Vra sees, Thekid and Kaldor, are you doing anything else around these coins, or anything else that you want to...
I don't
Right
think so.
now.
Okay, great. So Vra, as you emerge again at the bottom of these stairs into another stone room, this seems to be about the same size, or like exactly the same size as the other room. And this has a high vaulted ceiling, though, much higher than the one on the opposite side. This one is a vaulted ceiling 20 feet above the floor instead of 10 feet above the floor. Near the northern end of the west wall, so up here, where you are, obviously a staircase leads up. Near the southern end, another staircase leads down, just as what happened in the other room, just the opposite way. There is a low dais over here, carved with spiky writing around its base, and bears a towering abstract statue made of more than a dozen stone orbs. Several of the orbs have openings to show that they are hollow, and they have flames burning within them. There's also writing around the base of that dais.
Bar, do you like tell us about that or no?
Well, he hasn't
I'm
come
gonna
back yet.
Wait. I'm gonna
alright.
wait. Stand here 10, 20 seconds. Look around. Nothing flies out of the dark at me.
No.
I'll go back up the stairs and go. There's writing around this thing down here that I can't read. I can't read that.
So since nothing happened over I'm going to slowly make my way down the stairs into that room.
Mm-hmm. Cool. You do so. You see
Elder, are you coming?
effectively the same thing.
Yep.
So I'm slowly moving through the room,
Mm-hmm.
Where are the
looking
orbs?
Down
Down at the
here
bottom.
on this dais. So
Yep.
there's a statue on the dais.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll get you to stop there for me.
Yep. No worries.
Hold on.
I figured.
There's actual fire in them.
Yes.
Hold on,
That's
Matt,
not good.
because Thekard was not capable of being here because he's not at his seat right now. Can we go ahead and make him have at least one move towards where we're at?
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
it's
want to
fine.
do for Lindsay's move.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there's fire down here. That's not a good sign. That means somebody's home.
You know whose home is this being?
All right, so
Oh, look
who's
around. Look
That's
around.
why
Make
we gotta
sure that
fucking destroy this place.
well,
anything
as
sticking from
Duh.
the ceiling or anything. I want to look around.
yeah, so you
Have
can
you
look at
ever
the
fought this
ceiling.
being?
The ceiling is higher than in the other rooms, as described earlier. But as Lucas approaches
Yeah, I was back here.
the writing and the dais, perception check. Kaldor, you'll
shit,
actually see this before Lucas does, because he's looking at the writing while you are looking at other things.
Right.
So, Kaldor, you will notice this before he does.
God damn
And you see the statue that is upon the dais begin to animate. Let's see.
As soon as I see that, I'm going to yell out, "Lucas, stop! Back up!"
So
Am I
Lucas
allowed to
can
back up?
stop where he is,
Okay.
and as he does, he looks up. You know, in that like, I've frozen and I'm kind of like looking up now, and you see
Yeah.
the statue start to come to life.
Right.
As it
Or
animates.
you're gonna get your wish.
What, burnt wood?
Great. Anubis. Or at least it's what I think looks like Anubis.
And rolls initiative.
Fucking awesome.
Boop.
The injured tree man is standing right at the front of a fire monster. This is awesome.
It's because he
Giant
chose to do it.
animated statue.
Hopefully he burned.
Nobody else was doing it.
We were using caution and looking around instead of just going forward.
Vrar at this point can't read those things, so he doesn't. I mean, why would I investigate a statue that I can't read? I can't read that right.
Is the 20? Are you counting the 20 as mine, or do you want me to roll again? I'm fine either way.
I will need you to just press the button, but yes, I will use your initial roll. But yeah, please
No worries. It's fine.
please still roll. Thank you.
Awesome.
So I'm going to move you here.
Okay.
Okay. So, as Kaldor calls out and says, "Lucas, stop!" This statue animates, and Vrar, you are the quickest to respond to it animating, as Kaldor and the others are gathering themselves. So, what do you want to do?
There would be my instantaneous rage. Let's see. I'm assuming the statue looks hostile. I mean, things don't. Masonry's not supposed to move.
Right.
That depends.
Okay. Did you see what that statue looked like? It's tentacled masonry. That's not supposed to move.
So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to stop this music because there's actual Candlemere music. Let's go. Boom. There we go.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Okay. So, yeah. Vrar rages. What else?
1 second. I'm having Foundry's being a pain in the ass real quick. I got to close some stuff and then reopen it. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I need to spend an action to sheathe the boomerang and draw the pick. I'm going to use 2 actions to sudden charge. And not that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it would be 5 to right there. Hold on. Gotta target it first.
Oh, you hit it. There's maximum non-crit damage of 28. All right.
Oof.
Your pick hits this stone statue, does some damage to it.
Tink. That's my turn.
Okay,
And change weapons and then sudden charge. So
excellent. It's its turn now.
there, Lucas. Are you happy? Meat shield delivered in the way.
I appreciate it.
It's his first job.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It will interact. So let me just see. Made of. It will interact to take one of the stone orbs, just like rip it off its its stone edifice, crunch, and like explodes in stone, and the hand sort of crushes the stone and grabs the brazier from within it as an action.
Right.
Okay. It
Somebody
will
put out
then
those fires.
make a stone fist attack against Vra. Which is a critical hit. With the other hand, Vra, he lifts up the other hand and brings it to an elbow and slams his elbow down on your shoulder, dealing 32 points of damage. Crunch! And the whole party hears Vra's shoulder
Whimper.
make a crunching sound.
Thrar is very vocal about pain. He's not
This
stoic.
track is loud. I had to turn it down.
Sorry.
Like I said, Brar is very vocal about pain. Not a stoic kobold.
He will then attempt a grab check against you. Grapple check with no penalties because that's how it works.
Yay. Thank you, gropey statue. Go away.
You're grabbed. So grab. So he animated, he ripped the thing off, he hit you, and then he grabbed. That is his turn.
Damn.
All right. So with that, Keldor.
All right.
Get this thing off me.
I'm
I'm surprised you
gonna
can talk.
sudden charge over to here.
Ah,
You hit the creature. And you deal that many damage to it.
And then my last action, I will strike again.
All right. Ooh, nice. You hit it again.
Very nice.
And deal some more damage.
That's a good turn.
Very good turn. Lots of damage. You can see that it seems to be less healthy than it once was as you start
Broke some
striking
chunks
it with
off.
your hammer. Yeah. It sort of explodes in stone around you. Not doing any damage, but Lucas?
Yeah. I'm gonna move.
need to get a crack into it, and I'll get my pick
I
into
think
it.
I'm
You
gonna
just
move
drive
back.
the other end of it in with your hammer.
I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move, let's see. How far can I move?
Whatever your
What's
movement
my,
is.
what's my move? 25 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, let's just do it here. 5. I already have my bow out. So I am going to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Stratagem.
Thank you. Free stratagem.
Yes, you do have a lead that says what is going on here on this island.
That's probably not going to do it, but we'll try. Why not? Okay.
It's middle of the road.
Strike.
You do hit.
Yes. Let's roll that beautiful damage footage. That is nice.
Okay, so this is what happens. No, that is not what happens.
I was like, there's no way he is completely
How
not
the
resistant
arrow
to
get
piercing.
Well, I mean, no.
I could understand him being resistant to bludgeoning, but not to piercing.
The pick I'm using
Yeah.
is piercing too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm not,
having a
like-
look.
Sure, no worries.
Okay, let's look at this. So we are going to heal him because it's not calculating that properly. Like that. Cool. That's still good damage.
Yeah. What do you heal for?
The precision amount.
Okay. I'm gonna hit again.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna attack again.
no, I like your
do
confidence with your first statement there. I'm going to hit again. Clicks the dice roll.
All right. Shaboom.
Did it again. Weird.
Yep, takes it.
Am I able to? Well, I got one more, right? No, movement, shoot. So I'm done.
All right, Thekid. Hear the sound of combat in the room. Lindsay's in front of you at the moment, making it a little bit difficult to get through, but you can do it. She'll just count as difficult terrain. So yeah, you see this creature It's got Vra grabbed in its arm, and it has a lit brazier in the other arm currently.
And Brar is shrieking and screaming.
Sorry, not trying to stall, just trying to figure something out.
Yep.
I have like 4 different bombs that I'm considering,
Pick one.
but I'm trying to see if they have splash on my fellows or not, or going to mess it up.
Whichever one that doesn't have splash, yeah, that's the one you want.
What's the least devastating to my allies? That's the hard consideration. So trying to not TPK for Matt.
I mean, I don't see a TPK happening out of this fight, but okay.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if I mess my teammates up more, it can cause problems.
That's the fun part. You wait till Vrar gets dominated. Matt says, play your character as if your friends are your enemies. Okay.
Right.
It's not pretty.
No. And unfortunately, this is an AP, so they don't care if that happens. I do, but try not to have too many of those.
I like using those in an adventure as the things like, you didn't realize so and so actually did get dominated by the vampire you encountered.
When it's
4
telegraphed,
4
like before
days ago.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit the creature with that.
There you go. He gets 2d4 persistent fire damage.
Sure does.
Very nice.
All right. Anything else?
I'm trying to remember if that one has splash. It does have splash.
How does that work then?
I think it was
Show me the splash damage, would you?
1 per dice.
Tello bomb. Tello.
I think we looked up last time.
Bomb. Alright, so splash of burning oil. Deals that. 1 fire splash damage, 2 fire for the moderate. Yeah, so it's just 2 fire splash damage. So unless Keldor or Vra have resistance to fire, they take 2 fire damage each.
No
All right,
problem.
gents.
Manually doing it now.
Anything else for Thickard, please? We've moved. We've thrown a bomb. Ooh. Versatile Vial critically hit. Doing damage and damage, and that splash damage goes to both of you again, please. Nice.
Yep. There we go. That's all I got.
Lindsay will move into the room, see the creature. She will say, well, you asked for courage. And she will sing a courageous anthem. And then, was this till the end of the turn? Till the end of your turn. She will recall knowledge. She will do Looking through her abilities here. Athletics, intimidation, nature. She's gonna roll society. Okay. And Vara.
It's got a hold of me.
It sure does.
It's got a hold of me. Let's try to change that. Make sure, do I still have it targeted? No, I have myself targeted. Let's not do that.
I hit myself.
Well, that's not going to do it.
That will.
You hit with the second attack.
Yes, it will. Very good.
All right. Damage. Blip. Smash. All right. So the statue crumbles at your persistent attacks. See, the spheres of its body grind and roll against each other as you smash it to pieces and smash on the ground.
See, it had a whole bunch of orbs, like what you were talking about, circles.
And its demise reveals to you a hidden door back here.
Hidden doors are nice.
I'll check that in a minute. Poke Theckard in the knee. Ow. You got anything for that?
I will look at your injured spot and be like, well, looks like you have a wound. Poke him in it, back.
Ow.
And then I will concoct a potion and hand it to him. Do you want it fungus flavored, or do you want it just the standard cherry flavor?
Yes. It's medicine, not swamp ass flavor is what he wants. You're talking to us, you're muted. He's not.
How much you down by?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, he took 32 earlier.
So we'll give you a double. Or do you want me to just do the standard healing and save the potions for later?
Double shot of espresso.
That's going to take 10 minutes. We're not waiting 10 minutes right now.
Yeah, that's why I was going to give you the fast version.
Both of
There
those?
you go. Yeah, it's a double. So those are combined as one. It's one potion. It's just a double shot at potion.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it cost me double, but it's one action.
Nope. That's I'm all the way back up to fully functional, ready to go at this point, pretty much.
There you go.
And then step back.
Look around. Anyone else need any?
It didn't last long enough for it to hit me.
I mean, mine are like, I'm injured, but I'm fine.
I'm all right.
So yeah, you see a door, a hidden door, and you see a stone staircase leading off to your left.
Quick point of order to make sure there's not problems later, Matt. If you guys haven't, go ahead and de-target that guy so that you don't have to worry about multi-target issues later on.
I'll bring
So
him
you just
back
target
in
yourself and
case.
then untarget. It'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I'm looking at this door going, you think it's trapped?
Yes.
Thievery check to check for traps, or I gotta do the perception check to find it first, don't I?
Yeah, if you believe that there is a trap, then you need a perception check to confirm or deny or otherwise. And
Can I
it is
look
a
as
secret
well,
check.
even though I don't have thievery?
Can you give it a go? Yeah. You can roll perception, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you
Can I
examine...
roll omniscience?
Can you roll omniscience? You can roll for it, yeah. Both of you examine the door pretty thoroughly. Neither of you find evidence of anything that could be considered dangerous.
Ready
Open
my
it.
hammer. Be like, guess not.
And the bomb goes off. What? Oh.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's just a door. You don't know yet if it's locked, but you can try it or you can not.
I'm going to try to open it.
All right, go ahead.
It doesn't show as a selectable door for me to click on.
There you go.
Ooh, it's slid open.
Oh, man. Webs.
Webs. You see a short corridor that and a lot of webbing that you can just cut down.
Got a
and
torch?
another door.
Slash through it. Just use the pick and push this other door open. Not even
Okay.
going to take the time to look at this point.
I'll rescue
You,
you from the giant spider.
as you open this door, the air in this room is particularly stale,
You asked.
and thick layers of dust.
Behind you.
Yeah, we've got a. Thick layers of dust lie in heaps on the floor. Stone shelves on the walls hold fragments and pieces of long since crumbled supplies, but here and there something whole seems to remain intact.
Oh, it's a storeroom.
Let's stop the encounter so that the music goes away. There we go. All right. Yeah, so storeroom.
I don't see any giant spiders. Just little bitty, itty bitty stuff, and start checking the stuff.
Yep.
While he's stuttering over not being able to finish that sentence.
Okay, so let me quickly see if they've actually left anything here. They haven't. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. So you do find a couple of things. You find a shelf that contains a number of two items. One is a wand that I will drag over to you. At this stage, you don't know anything about the wand.
I found a back scratcher.
Wand. So
Into the pocket.
boom. There's the wand. The initiate benefit is not a thing. So let me see if... No, it's not a class feature. Stop it. Stop being a dick. Let's get rid of that. My apologies. I dragged the incorrect thing. I want... It's not an implement. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not going to come up. Wand or scroll generator. Okay, sure. It's going to be a wand. And it's going to be... Oh, this is going to be random. No, I don't want that. How do I just give him a wand that I can attach a spell to? Magic wand, maybe? Magic wand.
Very carefully, Matt. Very
Give me
carefully.
a minute. I can come up with something for you.
Alright, there we go.
Just, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. So we're going to mystify this because you're not sure about it. And then you find a garnet-adorned bronze canister that seems to be heavier than the bronze is, seems to contain something inside of it, but you haven't yet opened it.
Do I see him pick that up?
Like how big of a canister? Like soup can, soda can.
Football sized.
Okay.
Like a good double can. Yeah. Just
Like a real football or soccer?
a real football.
Like a rugby ball.
Rugby
A
ball.
pointy.
Yes, but cylindrical. It's that
Oh,
size.
okay.
It's a cylinder. Yeah, it's you said canister. I assumed it was a
Don't
cylinder.
open that.
But it might have food in it.
It might. But it also might
It's
have
like a bronze mayonnaise jar.
poisonous
Right.
vipers that
Garnets
eat
on
and
it.
bite you in the face.
Hey, Thackard, see if this is safe, will you?
Can I identify it?
You can make a crafting check, yeah? Or some sort of recall knowledge if you think that it's magical.
I'm gonna help just
I don't
search
mind
the
doing a
room,
crafting check.
see what else we find.
So in one hand, I've got this canister I want him to check. With the other hand, I got the pick in the other hand, and I got a choice. So the wand would have had to have been put away.
The bronze canister is very old. It's garnet adorned and is non-magical in itself. You haven't opened it yet, but you could if you wanted to. It's
I'm
just a
familiar with
receptacle.
What these canisters often are used for contain.
Yeah, anything from alchemical ingredients to remains of like people's remains.
This could be a funerary jar. Yeah.
I will.
Maybe it contains fog from outside.
Oh, I should be in there since you asked me to look at it.
Yeah, I don't have a hold of it anymore. I gave it to Thackard. I'm not creeped by that.
I will
Don't-
have.
I was
I'll
gonna say,
gesture
don't spook him.
and advise you to step back into the other room, where you can see from there, and I will crack it open and see if I can identify what the contents are.
I will use the same crafting check, and you can identify after opening the jar that there is a dust in there, and after a few minutes of investigating the dust, you can identify it as dust of appearance, which I will add to your character.
Okay.
Be back in a
Dust of appearance.
Well, I can imagine what that does.
Makes you look like a Kardashian if you want.
So it says stored. This powder looks
No, you
like a
can't.
fine metallic dust. When you fling it in the air, it coats all creatures in a 10-foot burst, centered on a point within 5 feet of you. For 1 minute, the coated creatures can't be concealed or invisible, nor can they benefit from mirror image or similar abilities that create illusory duplicates. Any illusions in the area of 3rd level or lower are revealed as illusions, although this does not end their effect.
Do they get a
Super
save?
useful.
I'm curious. Do they get a save?
No.
Interesting.
Just got to be in the area of effect.
Yep.
That's
What
a
is
Basically,
one
like a glitter
use.
dust consumable, but it doesn't have a save.
Well,
Yeah, it
I
looks like
mean,
it's a one use. So
yeah, single use, no matter what, no save, because it's
Yeah.
going to work the one time you use it. Is the way that they viewed that. I mean, and I can see some of Paizo's game design into that for what they're doing for that. If you spent the money to do a consumable versus a spell that is something that replenishes day by day, I can see the consumable needing to be slightly more powerful than the spell it might be duplicating, simply because you spent money on it and it's going to be used up and gone forever.
yeah, so it's either that or it's cheaper to make. One of the two. Yeah.
Either way, there's not a save listed, so it is what it is, whether we agree with it or not.
And at that point, I will be like since I handed the canister off, I'll now dig the wand out and start using it like a Q-tip until Deckard smacks me and takes it away. Till he notices.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's what you find in this room. There is a door off to this side.
Yeah, go look at it and examine it for traps.
Sure.
Yeah, while he's examining that for traps, I'm going to hand the wand across to Deckard as well, going. It might have a little.
Identify it.
Don't mind the earwax.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this.
That's fine. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to stay where I can also see Lucas and Lindsay. Since Lucas had to step away, we haven't moved him up yet.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so Kaldor, you're investigating the door. You have a pretty good look at it. Does not seem to have anything dangerous on it.
Look around, see if everybody looks like they're ready to go. Move
So
on.
Thicket has just been handed a wand, so he might. Are you going to take the wand, Thicket, or you just want him to carry it?
I mean, he said he was handing it to me to identify, so I guess I'd have to take it to identify it.
Okay. So I will hand it over to you. Boop.
Like I said, this is an interesting Q-tip to Varar as far as he's concerned.
Okay. So it looks like
Like I
Thicket's
said, I told you to
looking
don't
at
mind
an
the
object.
earwax.
Lucas is back a bit, so I'm not sure what's happening there.
He just sat back down, so
Okay.
Lucas, move on up.
Moving on up.
Is it another crafting check for that, Matt?
Yep. Nice. You do reveal what it is, so what I'm going to do...
It's the one skill I can do.
You rolled a crit earlier. I mean, the dice are not
Yeah,
killing
I
you
did.
yet.
Right.
Give it one more dice roll.
Right.
So we're going to identify the item. Now, I'm going to write in here what this is. This is... Boom. It is a wand of grim tendrils.
Appropriate.
Does it like call forth the being or something?
Now,
It is a
Grim
wand
Tendril-
of grim tendrils.
Can I
Cast
cast
Grim
it
Tendrils.
on? Can I cast it on Lucas so he can see what it does?
no.
It's a line, so you might want to think twice.
Remember, you can only use wands once a day unless you want to break them.
Yeah. So it's not a particularly high level casting of grim tendrils there, but it's that's what it is. So that's what you find. Yeah, Kaldor. Upon investigating this door and not seeing anything that looks dangerous, you can establish though that it is locked.
Oh, trade me spots and go get Lindsay.
All right, so Lindsay will come on down. Boop. Come on down.
All right, and we will go ahead and make bust out my tools and let's see if I can. No, I cannot open this door.
You break
Do
the
I-
thieves' tools.
I'm thinking, do I want to hero point that or not?
Well, you're gonna need to break the thieves' tools.
No, my thieves' tools are broken. Chink, chink, chink.
Yeah, you hear a shattering as Ra tries to pick this lock.
Hold on.
Well, do you have another bobby pin?
No, don't worry. I have another pick. I'm gonna take a step back and take my pick back off my back and swing back real hard and hit the lock.
All right. Thunk. The
Do you want me to roll the
The
damage
door
for that
and the
to see?
lock. Yeah, yes, please. Make a resounding thud that echoes through the halls. Okay. You do damage to it.
Tank and the pick's
You
not
don't
digging
have
in
to
there.
keep on rolling.
Yeah.
So
Keldor,
echoes
Your hammer and
through
drive
the
this in the rest of
halls.
the way and it'll pry the door open.
Sure.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna work together and beat this door.
How
to the point
many
where we get it.
how many hits are you happy to do? So you've done 2. Both have made a resounding, echoing pa-ting.
How much more noise do we want to make?
I think we go back the other way. We can always come back to the store.
All right.
Like the damn door. There are 2 really solid dents in that door. Some of the bit of the stone has crumbled away. The metal's a bit
You could
buckled.
just pour some acid in there.
It's up to you.
What was in that other room off of the entry area?
Oh.
Why don't we go
Stairwell
up there and
going
check that?
stairwell going down. I want to check this one.
You want to go down further first?
I'm gonna go check this one. There was the only thing on that other room was scorch marks on the floor and the ceiling and circular patterns. So I assumed it was trapped and going further. And then I came, and then there's another doorway out of there that's looked like it's up like another stairs going down from there. So I think it probably maybe connects up to where we're going right now.
I think that's the last time. I'm sorry. Anyway, what'd I miss?
Me attempting to pick the door, breaking my lockpicks, and then using my pick to attempt to pick the door. Then me and Keller realized that was going to take too much noise, make too much noise, after we have already made too much noise.
Okay. Proceed.
Then we've backtracked and we're going this way.
Okay.
What's round the corner, Matt?
Have they taken 10 minutes yet to do all this hammering on the door?
Probably
Or
not.
how long?
They hit it twice, and you identified the thing in that time.
Broke. Oh, yeah. Well, I identified the thing while he was pick lock. Breaking his picks. But, yeah, it would only be 2 rounds. You're right.
Not enough time. Bro's going to keep going until I'm told to stop.
All right, so you're progressing onwards. All right, so you are coming down a corridor, and you're entering into another stone room. This one is a different. It's no longer a like straight square. There are alcoves all through this room. The bottom few feet of this rectangular chamber are stained an inky black. 3 strange, dark shapes like frozen shadows line the walls, as though rising out of the blackness at floor level. The lowest portion of the room, near the middle of the south wall, shimmers with a layer of black tar-like fluid.
On the floor?
Yes.
Is it greasy that I'm stepping in? I'm already out into the room a little bit.
Give me a minute. Oh, hang on. I think I'm reading out the wrong thing. I am reading out the wrong thing. Never mind. The DM's silly. Suspend that. Rewind. Okay, this is what is really in here. You ready? Foreshadowing. A burning metal rod is stuck into the ceiling of this room. Hence the glowing over here. Providing the space with fitful illumination. The north and south walls each have enormous arches surrounded by tiny runes. The central arch to the south and each of the side arches to the north lead to staircases. So you just came from a staircase. There's another staircase on the opposite side. The other 3 arches surround only blank stone. So arch in blank stone, arch in blank stone, arch in blank stone.
As Keldor gets to right there as he's coming in, I'm going to point back at the corner I just came over there. Pot to piss in. Keep moving.
Is there any writing, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Is it near me when I get in here, or do I have to move farther?
Well,
come
as
over
you
here.
move in, I'm going to have a few other things happen. So,
Sure.
Keldor
Yeah, across the
approaches
threshold.
that door.
Is there a door there?
That's
Just having a look here. So there
Maybe.
is, but it's a secret door. So you don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to search and see if there is a door here, because I
Okay.
suspect there should be based on how far we've traveled.
Yeah. There will be. So you can be doing that. You've moved over there and are searching for that. Lucas is moving into the room. Varar has moved into the room. So as you do so, a few things happen. Okay.
what happened.
Yep, I'm just doing stuff.
Okay, sorry, no worries.
Right. So, unbeknownst to you, things were concealed in here. And they're going to be rolling initiative, and they're going to each get a free attack as their starting maneuver here. So we're going to roll that. We're going to roll that. And we are going to roll that. You can each roll initiative, but they are getting a free attack each. So, Vara, out of the shadows of that arch, a shadowy hand emerges. Striking out at you. This will be while you are off guard. I'm just going to rule it if it's high enough. It's not high enough, so that will miss you, but it will also reveal the creature. Lucas.
Yep.
Another one strikes out at you. You, again, be off guard. I'm not going to apply it because there's too much to do
Sure.
here.
No worries.
Striking at you. Also not enough to hit. Actually, it is because you are off guard to it. So
Yep.
it will do damage. So here is your damage, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, that will also be revealed. And the final one is going to make an attack at Kaldor, who is also off guard. Only to this attack. That is not enough to hit him. So it will reveal itself. And then we will go in initiative order from that point. So a shadowy hand emerges from the shadows, attacking at each of you, missing most of you except for Vra. And we are back to the other thing. That doesn't matter. We don't mind.
You broke up there.
Broke up pretty bad there. Yeah, what was that last bit?
Oh, just about. It's just the playlist, the encounter music. It's fine. We don't care. Lucas, you are first to act.
Great. Okay. Let's see. I am going to, do I get a, so I'm going to swap weapons.
Sure.
Sheathe you, draw you. I'm going to strategize. Let me target something first. And I'm going to smack it.
Nice.
And I'm going to crit.
You sure are. This one, presumably?
Yes.
Thunk.
And I'm going to hit again. And miss. That's my turn.
Awesome. Kaldor.
Okay, I'm going to attack the thing that attacked me.
Fair enough.
And we'll try and do a slam down.
Ooh, nearly a crit. Whoa, one off. Damage.
It's the knockdown attempt.
Yep, that will be fine to knock it down. It is... What is knockdown against? Just reflex, I guess? Or fortitude?
Reflex DC, yeah.
Reflex DC. Yeah, so you succeed normally. So it is prone.
Oh, wait, no, wait. This one might be fortitude. Hang on. Slam down. it's just a trip.
Yeah.
Whatever a normal trip is. And then I will do advantageous assault. I knocked it down.
Reflex DC. Yep. Go ahead. Oh,
Nice.
correct.
GG, man.
It's close to
Well
max.
done. Holy fuck, that thing
That's a lot of
exploded.
damage.
Yeah.
Boom!
It's also a thundering
Yeah.
fucking maul
Yeah.
for that. So that was any chance of stealth we had
Yeah,
just
it's
went
gone.
out the window with the thundering
Yeah.
maul crit. That's okay. That's we
the
didn't have any
mechanics
stealth.
The mechanics don't
matter.
actually have that effect where it makes so much noise that it's, carries from room to room or whatever. It's no different than fire.
No, but
or
you
acid.
ruined your stealth attempt anyway by trying to get
Yeah.
him
Well,
here by
by
back in the
attacking.
playing on the door already.
That's why they got all their extra stuff. They hid from you and then they got an extra attack. So they're still gonna frickin' die. Keldor, is that everything from you?
That was 3 actions, yes.
Perfect. Shadow is going to attack again at Vra. This time you're not off guard to it, Vra. It misses. It moves. So if you've got an attack of opportunity, you may take it.
Which I will. Hold on, let me get it targeted.
That trip too?
We will find out.
Okay, it's just there's nothing on it for that, so we just do it this way.
Just. Alright, so that's on it. It will take that many. And then, Vra, it is going to hide in your shadow. And it will now be hidden. Vra?
Is the space to the right of Lucas where that pot is that occupiable or not?
No.
I am small size category.
No.
Okay. Just needed to know. So sudden charge to here, because I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to find that hidden one.
Fair enough.
Target that one. Wow. Let's see how well this goes.
Pretty good.
Thump. Yep, it's gone. Righto.
So that's 2 actions to go over there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
quick question. Since Braun moved, is that thing still hidden?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just needed the shadow to hide in to get the trigger, basically. And I've gone over here and I've killed this, and I've got 1 action left. I'll seek.
Okay. Sure. You can see, but no one else can see that it's still there.
I'm gonna point, yell, still over there. It's right over there.
Yep. All right, Thickard. Vra's vaguely pointing in the direction where it was. It is technically still hidden there.
It's just downgraded to concealed for him then.
For Vara only, because he was unable to point out as a actual action. He didn't have the actions to do it.
Yeah, I have to have an action left to tell you where it is.
So he's vaguely pointing at where it used to be, giving you an approximate square.
Seek sudden charge.
Decker?
I don't know what Thacker's going to do. Area
Move
of
there.
effect.
I will seek so we can try to find him.
Okay. No.
And I will move over here.
Fair enough. Lindsay will move 1, 2, 3 to there. Can't get further right now. She will cast Inspire Courage. I believe in you. All right. Think that's all that she can really do right now. She will aid Lucas with her final action. Couple of shadows that are. I've got the dead and Lucas. Lucas, on one thing that you do this turn, Lindsay is going to help you. It's probably going to be the first thing that you do.
Sure. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is seek, because I have no idea where this fucking thing is.
All right, she will seek as
Yeah,
well.
you do. It's right over there.
Yeah, it's right over there. Absolutely.
She will definitely give you aid.
Okay.
Excellent.
Is it
That's
a,
actually
is it a
critical
perception? It's a
aid.
perception check, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, don't need that.
All right. Well, with a critical aid and a critical success,
Ooh.
I'm just
Okay,
going to do
guys.
this.
Yeah, it is right there. Literally
Devise your
right
stratagem
there.
and shoot it.
Mark it with an arrow.
I am. I am targeting it. I am. Shit. I gotta swap weapons, damn. Oh, yeah. Nope. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. All right. Swap weapons. Okay, I did a seek, and this is a weapon swap, and now I get to devise for free. And then shoot. Oh, thank God.
All right.
And
That's a
Make
crit.
it off guard, too.
And
If it survives the crit.
yeah, exactly. Which it does.
All right.
Maybe.
Damage.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
All right. And the counter. All right. There are no more shifting shadows moving about in this room.
Okay. Thank you, Lindsay.
Oh, yes, it was totally all me. I did everything. Cool.
I'm gonna look left. I'm gonna look right and go. Is it time for our break since we're close?
It sure is. It is sure time
I'm
for
fine
our
with the
break.
Yep.
Yeah, so Chamber of Archers, you see that there is a hallway back up this way. Vra, you believe that based on the trajectory of everything else that leads back into the room that you first came down into. And you also see more stairs leading down further to the south. With that, guys, you all hear a strange and disquieting sound as we go to the break. The sound of gnashing of teeth.
Great. Awesome.
A lot
And
of teeth or a normal amount of teeth?
oh
Sounds
no,
like
a lot
hell.
of teeth. And
Wait,
strange
is there any wailing? Is there any
Ubio
wailing?
weird language coming from further south that just melts your brain with craziness. And with that, we are going to take a break and be back shortly. Stay tuned.